to make with the 5th overall pick. They chose Tua. The Chargers wasted no time with the next pick, taking Justin Herbert. I think both teams are probably pretty happy with how things turned out. They're both doing pretty well. As far as how they'll turn out on Sunday, Patrick, who do you like?
Oh, well, we've got good news for the Chargers run defense because we talk bad about it a lot. They're a 500 team when they've allowed 155 or more rushing yards. The bad news is that applies to half of their games. And here comes the Dolphins team that doesn't really run the ball very well, but they can when they need to. I think the Dolphins win it 27-24. Jeff Wilson Jr. has been getting the most action in the run game, so I'll spotlight him here. But he's yet to have a game in Miami like he did back in week 2 with the Niners. But with the Chargers up, considering how teams have been able to stay on the ground, I think it's a good opportunity. He does it right here on Sunday.
Wow. I have a confession to make. When you picked your last game, I'm colorblind, and I thought you picked the other team. And my colorblindness is going to be a problem.
They're pretty close.
On Sunday night, too. This Dolphins-Chargers matchup is a mess. All you got to do is just focus on the end zone. There's lots of points. It's going to be 40-33. I'm predicting a 40-burger for Tua Tagovailoa and Justin Herbert to get off. But here, the defense just has to make a couple plays, and I think the Miami defense is more likely to do it. I'm not saying quarterbacks don't matter, but I am saying if you put Justin Herbert on the Dolphins, he'd be doing what Tua's doing and more. Tua's supported by a great supporting cast, a great coaching staff, and also a good-looking front seven. They're getting after the quarterback. Jalen Phillips is playing really well. Melvin Ingram's playing well. Zach Sealer is playing well in the middle. And I know they give up a lot of points, but they also create a lot of turnovers and create havoc. I think that's what they'll do at the end of this game. It'll be like a Arena League game.
Is this like a Melvin Ingram revenge game?
Ooh.
Maybe.
So many.
We're always looking for revenge around here.
Always.
I'm picking a 2-point win, just a 2-point win for the Miami Dolphins, 27-25 in this matchup. Why? When you talk about that Chargers run defense, it's really very not good, no, great, not wonderful. When I'm looking to see the ability for them to stop and limit first downs, I don't even care about the actual number of yards, but stopping and limiting first downs. It is the worst that I've seen in any team in my model since the other Chargers, which another year Chargers is actually the second worst in 8 years. Ooh, okay, that's it. That's really all I have to say about that.
Oh.
Sad.
Mic drop.
Why are the Chargers so sad? Make us
hair
happy,
flip.
Chargers.
You know
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just, that's the numbers. The numbers are what the numbers are. They give up first downs.
Yeah, are sad. I thought it was interesting. I picked the Chargers as my team this season, by the way. That went well. Chargers in primetime on Sunday Night Football specifically have kind of struggled. I thought that this was interesting. This is going to be their third Sunday Night Football game since Week 10 that involved the Chargers. They lost at San Francisco in Week 10. They lost versus KC in Week 11. Both games, they were leading at halftime by 6+ points. Ooh. And they were outscored, and they lost both of those games. So primetime, no bueno. I am going Dolphins. What is my score? 27-24.